Previously on So What Did I Miss?
Wait, you guys.
Who are these people?
James Gandolfini.
James Gandolfini. So what you're telling me is we're watching the finale without seeing any prior episode?
Everybody.
Who the hell is she?
Beyonce.
So what did I miss?
Hello and welcome to So What Did I Miss? The show where knowing is not a part of the battle. I am Oliver, and joining me is...
Hi, I'm Biff Muffington.
the third.
Hi, I'm Chach Malone.
Well, welcome today, and we have a very special episode. Special because this is the most amazing thing I have watched and have no interest in watching any more of it. This was just perfect, everyone. This was amazing. This was Pretty Little Liars.
It was surprisingly okay.
It was surprisingly amazing, okay? We got scenes that have a blind and a deaf woman back to back. Both of them being made fun of by this high school girl. It has barely anything to do with the story. And we got two sets of twins. Okay?
Twins!
Twins!
What is better than twins?
It's twins!
It's fucking twins.
Especially when there's an evil twin and a good twin.
Oof.
And only the horse can tell the difference, right?
Oh, yeah, and blind people. Blind people can definitely tell the difference between twins. Okay, it's a proven fact.
And they're really good at fighting, just like Daredevil, right?
Yeah, oh, dude.
I didn't put two and two
Yeah,
together.
there are so many tropes being explored in this, but that's one of those. Blind people are really good. If you get in their face and try to, like, mock them, they'll grab your hand real fast like a ninja and swat it away.
Yeah, that's a proven fact, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah, I actually suspected that Barack Obama was totally blind or was missing some sense, because there was that great interview where he was being spoken to, and then a fly went right in front of him, and he grabbed it like a motherfucker. Like,
yeah.
he was just odd.
Only
man.
blind people can do that.
Oh my
He's
God.
not blind, though. He's just like a sensei.
Okay.
He
He's
has
a blind sensei. He
Oh.
senseis
Yeah.
blind people.
Or he's a bodhisattva.
a what? A
what?
what? What?
That's like
a buddy suck.
Bodhisattva.
Oh.
Not a bodhisattva. Though they both mean something benevolent towards others. It's like, it's just acknowledging that sentient beings are infinite, and you're going to stick around in the cycle of suffering through all the different lifetimes and not transcend on purpose to save everybody.
Hot.
Oh, yeah.
So bodhisattva. That's right.
Speaking of misheard quotes, let's bring it over to Pretty Little Liars. The first line of Pretty Little Liars specifically drove me crazy. I've listened to it billions of times. You're going to pull it back. I wasn't ready for this. Come on. This first line, I cannot stress enough how much this is the first second. I'm still not ready for this. What are you doing?
Sorry, all right. I'll pause.
We're having too many
Pause
times.
and
We
go.
did not plan this.
Just tell me when to say start.
All right, I will. But the first, I don't even. It's the first second, people. Like, there's no like sky. There's no like. It's the first. I'll just go for it.
Okay, so they're at like a Sex and the City style hanging out, girls at a table.
I saw Bridget Wu at Wave Gauche the other day.
I saw Bridget Wu at Wave Gauche the other day. That's what she said, Wave Gauche.
I saw Bridget.
Wu.
No. Play it one more time for the people.
I saw Bridget Wu at Wave Gauche the other day.
Okay.
Was she drinking out of...
I saw Bridget Wu at Wave Gosh the other day.
And then the other girl says, was she drinking out of her purse?
Oh my god.
And then they're like,
God.
actually, her purse was a really fancy purse. And like, don't those cost $1 million?
Yeah, because it's a fucking Mona purse, okay, people? Mona.
Is that the same Mona?
It's the same. Of course, it's the same Mona, because this is not a real scene. This is like Mona in a mental institution dreaming through a snow globe and thinking of how awesome. Oh my god, I'm so cool. My $1 million fucking purse. Oh my god, my friends are buying my fucking purses, you guys.
Oh, and they're
This is
still
so
obsessed
amazing.
over A, even though they are really trying to move on with their lives.
Yeah, because A gave their lives meaning. I guess just keep that playing, actually, and we'll just reflect if there's anything ever going on. Play it, but. Oh.
Okay, so basically, this show started like 7 seasons ago. And so these girls were originally in high school, and then they were in college. Now they are out of college, and they're like having babies and lesbian relationships and getting married to Ezra and trying to have a baby with Caleb for some
There's
reason.
a bunch of people trying to have babies and trying to have weddings, and it is not going well.
Yeah, because
okay?
different people have babies at different times.
And different people are barren in different ways.
Yeah, like the lesbians are more fertile than the little cute chick Arya.
Well, that's actually for me the reason why I feel like this as a finale works as kind of a show in a bubble. Kind of like with The Wire, is that there's...
In a snow globe.
Yeah, exactly. With like The Wire...
The Boston Globe, the snow globe.
No, same thing. But like with The Wire, you had a story that was throughout the episode that was able to follow as sort of a movie. I almost said mini-movie, but it's not. That and this are both 90-minute episodes.
They're movies.
They're movies.
They are movies,
and because this was so specifically about weddings and baby talk, it felt kind of like one story, just with a lot of context from like the previous movie, or it felt like something like oh, I saw the second one, but I saw the third one, but I never saw the first two.
And that dream scene, we're still watching it. That dream scene is insane. Okay, there's this dude that comes out of nowhere. He's just dressed to the 20s, and he is just popping it with his little cane, and he's like, "Hey guys," and he's like, "Ugh. Hey, Lucas. Oh my God. Hey, what the
yeah,
fuck is
it really is just sort of like an imagined microcosm of their social universe, where all of her favorite friends, who she thinks of as little Barbie dolls in Crazy Brain, are like hanging out Sex in the City style with their cosmopolitans, and then like random dude from high school tap dances by, and then the blind lady walks by on a horse, and Western slut wear, like the Party City Western whore costume. You just look at Western whore on the Party City website. She's wearing that outfit, but she's blind and she's on a horse, because horses, #horses, are just as important as this show as they were in Daquan's storyline in The Wire.
I'd say they're the exact same role, actually.
Horses are the key to the truth.
Horses are the killer. Okay, that's the whole thing and everything. Horses kill. We don't kill horses. Okay, they were wrong in that Luck season of Luck show. It wasn't 3 horses. It was 3 people that died. In Flicka, 2 horses did not die. 2 people died.
Nay.
Okay, you're probably right. The theme song. I want to give credit to the theme song. I love the theme song.
I love the theme song for a couple of different reasons. One, it's cute. It is catchy. It's good. And 2, it is mercifully short.
Oh, like 15 seconds, and it gets there.
Yeah, and there's no like tattoos turning into credits.
Oh no, Jesus Christ, that was iconic. I mean, yeah, Sons of Anarchy is the most iconic theme song ever, so we're only going to be comparing it to Sons of Anarchy.
Have you seen someone actually say that before online or anything like that?
Right now, you're seeing me say it, so I feel like that's pretty momentous.
Originator.
It's not. Yeah, okay. I was just going to say it's not quite as good as people on the internet saying it, but if it's a start.
First set of twins. Lesbians have twins, because this is what happens when you get 2 women together. They make 2 babies. Okay.
They do. That's biology. That's the pundit square.
It's actually biology too, but Oh God. Okay, so they got babies. We're watching this right now. Oh my gosh. So do you think that's a really bad wig? Because I have a few pictures of her from earlier seasons. Like, I have them from a magazine. People. I'm not that creepy.
Well,
but
there are a couple people that wear wigs on this show. There's the big sexy blonde lesbian,
Allie.
And then there is, I think Caleb is wearing a wig because you can't see where his hair connects, and Toby too, for that matter. Nobody's better than Ezra.
Ezra's a little bit controversial, actually, as I found out.
Really? Do they not like him?
He started his relationship with Ari a little bit too soon, and they're not the same age. I found out from the New York Times interview.
I can kind of see that.
The creator. It happened in the books, so Marlene was like, I gotta keep it, guys, I guess.
Oh, how old was she?
I did not look into this, actually. I probably should have.
What state was it?
It was, probably Mexico, where this all takes place.
Mexico.
So it's 12. So probably not. It was probably an inappropriate relationship.
Because they would probably be okay in Alabama.
Oh yeah, Alabama.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe it had like the Romeo and Juliet. How long does Romeo and Juliet rule span in Alabama? Okay, we are featuring combos today. We are.
This is sponsored by combos, which are almost as good as the Casper mattress.
Almost. You could sleep on combos, and it's way better.
Ask me the question again about the span.
Oh, the span of Romeo and Juliet laws in Alabama.
Hashtag Roy Moore.
Hashtag 20 years. Roy Moore didn't do it, or he didn't do it. He did do it.
He did.
Yeah,
do it.
He definitely did.
He definitely did.
9/11 didn't happen, but this did.
Who are you gonna trust, a politician or a mall security guy for the 60s?
It was like when malls freaking started, okay? So Roy Moore was a revolutionary as far as creeps were concerned.
He invented pervy mall culture. He's like the 30-year-old at the arcade at Bel Air Mall who's like hanging around with you while you're playing, what's that thing? Ice hockey.
Yeah. Before him, they didn't have a bulletin board that had
You're
pictures
bending
on
over.
it to keep out these people.
It makes me really, really sad that Genevieve, I'm sure that's probably like an actual example of something that happened.
Dude, that's 2002.
Oh my God.
Circa 2002, Bel Air Mall.
Woo, woo.
When we were 12.
Oh, okay. Toby. You guys want to get into this Toby guy? He's
All right, so
walking all the
Toby
time.
shows up, and he's like a real ragamuffin with a giant backpack, and he's kind of looks like he's about to break into a truck. And the girl who has horses, we'll call her Horse Girl, Spencer. So Spencer. So Spencer plays with horses, but like real ones.
Yeah, it's a rescue, okay? And it only understands Spencer. She connects
child.
so well to it.
But Toby's such a muffin rag that he just like moseys all up to the horse, so the horse is like, all right, you're kind of a horse too.
Oh, where was Toby again? Where was he? Where did he come from?
He was in Africa. He was building a Kumbaya bridge.
And then he went to New York for a second, and then he walked here. He said he hiked. He actually said hiked from Africa
But he
to New
hiked
York
in
to
a
here.
wig. Like, I know that's not his real hair.
He looks like the porn star of this, honestly. The way I saw him, like, sexize his own car. That is his own car.
Yeah.
Information.
He sexized everything that used to be his.
He sexercises just everything.
So the next thing that happened is the chunky cute one. What do we call
Allie?
him? Thick Allie. Sorry.
Ali
his name.
DeLaurentis?
Thick Alley?
Ali DeLaurentis? I don't know. I'm not going to
So,
It's Ali De Laurentiis.
Oh, thank you. I could
welcome.
not even read that shit.
so she's a teacher now.
She's a teacher.
Because, like, I guess since the start of high school, someone can never really leave high school. It's like,
Yeah.
why are they still, like, high school is obviously, I don't know what happened. I don't know who died. But high school is obviously a traumatic time where some of them murdered and a lot of them lied and were pretty. So why would they want to hang out around the
That
scene
is
of the crime?
something that I really haven't given much thought to because I was kind of spacing out watching this last night, as I told you guys earlier. And now that we're talking about it, I never really thought about any of these people or these characters being murderers or killers.
Oh, yeah.
They just seem like
And they're
rich
liars.
girls.
Okay, what did you guys know about the show before
Nothing.
starting?
Not a single solitary fucking thing. Not one thing. I didn't know who was in it. I didn't know what it was about. I didn't know anything.
It was only on my radar because Sarah Vitter, who used to own Industry Bar, told me that she and her partner Tracy were really into the show, and she's like, yeah, I think you'd actually really like it. I mean, it's a show for like kids, but it's really good, and you just get really into the drama, and it's really smart. And I was like, I always kind of kept that in the back of my head while being like, I'm not really going to watch this. But after watching this, like, I can see why they liked it.
Yeah,
It's a very smart
It pulls you in.
show.
It feels like, I was telling you again, like off mic, we were talking about, like, I really thought it was going to be a CW show because it seems like it. And I've watched enough Vampire Diaries and the originals and maybe a little bit of Arrow and stuff like that, and it feels like that kind of show. Same kind of music, same kind of cinematography, same kind of acting.
Yeah. What I knew about the show, all I knew is I knew something about the game. I knew something. Well, not necessarily that it was a game,
The
but
game?
that someone was fucking with them via a cell phone, via the mobile.
So it's like Gossip Girl.
Yeah, but extreme, because someone's lying. I knew that someone was lying. That's what I thought. That's why I wrote down all their names. I tried to write down all their names and things about them, because I was like, I'm going to find that
the
liar,
liar?
okay? I don't know what they're lying about, but it's serious, because it took 7 seasons and 160 episodes. The episode is called Till Death Do Us Part. And the A's in death and part
Are all
capitalized.
the newest part.
I figured it out, you guys.
I really
know
didn't.
why.
You know what? I noticed that when I started the episode last night, but I never thought about that again, and now that makes sense. Okay.
All right, yeah. I don't know when we need to bust that spoiler up, because I guess some people haven't seen. This is a social media phenomenon. Okay, Pretty Little
true.
Liars, they love it.
That's true.
So
Yeah, it's because women are like the number one percentage of commercial book sales, and young adult is a thriving business. Like, young women like to fucking read, and they like fashion and cute outfits and cute boys, and they like fucking murder
and
and
sci-fi,
death.
they like some
and
sci-fi
betrayal.
elements.
I can, as someone who's dating someone who's that 22 around that time, I
It's
can,
around Oliver's age.
I can confirm that they do. They do love reading and clothes and being cute and fucking murdering.
I think we all do, to be fair. If you look at all of us and like what we do, all we do is murder and dress cute.
At least in our minds.
Ooh. Yeah, we dress cute in our minds and murder in real life.
We missed the Claire scene where she was like, I had to pull it back, don't worry. But we missed the Claire scene where she found the baby doll that was stabbed in her locker.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, one of the students is kind of a loser, and there's a bitch student.
Addison.
Yeah, and this is the lesbian teacher who is a teacher to students at the high school where all the traumatic shit happened.
And Addison's like, you're a total lesbian. I read it in your book.
And it's like, yeah, we studied the book. That might be on the test.
Yeah. You took the words out of my mouth. Yeah.
And so Addie, who's the Allie, not Addie, Jesus titties. Okay, Allie, who is the teacher, stops Addison before busting out of the class. Like, she is ready to kill a student when she does this. I don't know what beef happened. I like to pretend nothing happened before this, and this is the first episode ever. So Allie's ready to kill a kid.
I can't imagine having a beef with a 15-year-old.
Well, if you're 15 too and teaching a class, I can imagine it. Like,
oh, this beef talk is making me really want a hamburger.
By the way, the 1 year later thing really freaked me out. I thought they were all like 18. I'm gonna be completely honest. And the 1 year later, now they're like 30 something.
But if you think about it, no, it's 7 seasons.
It's 7 seasons, and there's a 5-year jump in season 5.
And they're really only probably in their mid-20s because one of them just started law school.
But no, here's the thing. Mona is in her 20s, and they refer to her at the party. They're like, "Oh, who wants to take care of somebody in their 20s anyway? They're mid-20s anyway."
Do they say that?
Yeah.
So are they my age? Are they like 27?
I think they might be older than you. 28? I think they're starting their 30s, if not to their 30s.
Man, I wish my wig was that big when I was that age.
The older you get, the bigger it gets. That's the thing.
They have so much real hair and fake hair that I do.
Oh, when I look at pictures of my grandmother in the early 70s, I can't tell. I can't tell where it begins and ends with the wig and the B-52 torpedo hairstyle. And I want it. Why don't we do it still?
Beehives.
Beehives, yeah.
We are not even following the plot properly at all. Okay, so check this out. Mona, at the beginning, through the snow globe. She's having a dream through a snow globe.
Because she's in a crazy people place.
Yeah, she's crazy. But Mona with the meds.
She gets set free. She gets set free from the crazy people place.
By
and she gets
black hooded person.
Sponsored by the blonde girl who's with Caleb.
Oh, yeah, she does. Blonde girl with Caleb puts her up in her house, Hannah. Despite the fact, we learned this at the party, that Mona tried to kill Hannah. And I'm pretty sure that's why she's in the crazy house. That's why she has the meds.
But Hannah's a really good, complex person, and she wants to make a baby with Caleb, and Caleb has chapped lips.
Fuck Caleb.
And probably also a wig. And he's
ugly, and he doesn't respect Hannah. Hannah's I don't know if she's a good artist. Was she an artist? Am I just assuming that?
She's an artist and also a baby machine. Cause she's always after the sex scenes. The sex scenes with the cool indie music and lots of sheets flying. She's always hanging in the upside down Big Lebowski trying to conceive position.
Yeah. I loved it. There was a sex scene where you got to go through multiple people's sex scene. It was after a bachelorette party.
Pre-bachelor party.
A surprise pre-bachelorette project.
In a fake version of France that took place at a Christian camp. Bunch of cabins.
Oh yeah, this is weird. They hear screaming and they're like, ugh, it's probably Christians.
It sounds like people getting murdered. It's probably Christians.
More noisy Christians.
Yeah.
What?
That actually made me laugh out loud when they said that last night, because I was half paying attention, half kind of spacing, and then I heard it's probably Christians.
They could have disregarded any scream throughout this entire show. It's fucking Christians.
Fucking Christians.
Noisy Christians. Correction, noisy Christians. It's a big difference.
Do you think this is the movie Jason from another point of view?
Whoa.
What?
Okay. Where they just show no Jason killing?
Yeah, we just see the
all
Christians
the drama.
screaming from a distance.
Everyone's just around it, yeah.
This is the other conflict of the weird bachelorette party that's
going on. This is the camp next door, and they just hear screams.
So it's Thursday the 12th.
Thursday the 12th, yeah.
At this weird bachelorette party, there's a woman watching this, and this is a woman who loves to turn around and look at the camera. She looks at the people and she turns around and looks at the camera, and another time she's creeping through a window blatantly, severely blatantly.
She's in the bushes and she's wearing from Sports Academy, she's wearing the most basic black sweatpants and black sweatshirt hoodie thing. And she's creeping.
creep in and turn into cameras.
I'm glad you brought up the looking through the window things. I thought at the end when she leaves and kind of just stands there and just stares. She didn't get far enough back.
Yeah,
she's literally right on the window. There's
She's
no getting
right
lost in
there.
the darkness. It's just stare.
And it's okay. So it's apparently this is Melissa, Spencer's older sister, just watching them. Except
That's who Melissa is?
that apparently that's what I've read. Just the face. Okay, people. I lose all belief in the reality that this is in around 15 minutes in when someone pulls their face off.
Yeah, eventually this person, whoever she was, she pulls her face off, and everyone on the show's so pretty and little, and so their faces all kind of look alike. So she pulls her face off like it's a mask, and then I had to honestly run back because it's like, whoa, it's like a pretty, generic looking TV person pulled her face off, and she was another one.
It looked like these. Yeah, she just pulled off her face because she was like,
Yeah.
ugh, I'm wearing this other layer of face that is me. I might as well show my me, which is the same thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of issues of identity in the show because it is a sequel to the movie Face Off.
I think it's a prequel. They're
Yeah.
developing the technology.
It's kind of a reboot prequel type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
With the all-female cast.
but
It is all female Face Off. That's
Yeah.
great.
But the way we know it's Mona is because Mona, she's very very good at playing people, obviously. So at Hannah's house, Mona was like, "Yo, just sit me in front of a TV and go to your party. Where's the all-day game channel?
Yeah,
guys?"
just put me in front of the Sports Play Festival Center.
All-day game channel. I really do think she means like game show. Like,
Game show?
Yeah,
Game
just
Show Network.
like spinning the wheels or
Yeah.
whatever.
That exists?
yeah.
It does exist actually.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
Game
it's
Show
like a-
Game Show Network's been around for 20
it's
plus
like-
years.
Well, considering the only other TV anyone is watching in this is like when fucking Caleb is watching TV and like his girlfriend Hannah walks in and she's like, "What are you watching?" It's like, I'm either watching an award-winning infomercial or a really shitty comedy about fried chicken. It's like, what the fuck? He is watching an infomercial.
He's just watching chicken, basically. That's all we saw. It's just a baked chicken. This is just all he's been watching.
like a chicken and like a strainer.
But he's like busy. I thought didn't he say like he was busy? Hey, you want to get in the bedroom and make some babies?
I think
And
he was
he's like-
masturbating to the chicken.
That's his real love. This is why she could not have babies, is because he had another love.
Caleb's like, my sex life is totally controlled by your fertility app. And it's like, I mean, at least he's getting some.
I know.
Everyone on this show is getting a lot.
I mean, Caleb, I don't think they should have stayed together. I thought the whole story was they're going to break up and be happier because of it, but no.
But then she gets pregnant at the end. Spoiler!
Well, they're preggers.
Preggers.
Not like Arya.
Lego my Prego. Oh yeah, Arya,
Aw.
who's about to get married.
She visited. Oh my god, she can't. She's barren, you guys.
She's barren as fuck. She visited
barren.
3 different specialists.
Three
She got a
fertility
third opinion.
doctors.
Yeah.
She does not trust doctors. Collectively, that is that what? How many years of college is that? That's 8 times 3. That's 2,700 years of fucking college that
Yeah.
she just threw out the door. I don't trust them. I'm gonna get another
I
doctor.
just don't trust him. Maybe she reads what's her name, Gwyneth Paltrow's magazine about goop.
Oh.
Maybe she's like, oh yeah, I don't need medicine. If I just imagine a baby will grow in me. And if I just wear really short stuff and with really high neckline, like, I will look like a human being.
Yeah, she's not doing those Hannah techniques. Hannah has the legs. She's ready to get super pregnant.
Oh yeah, her legs are up.
Her legs are up always. The whole
Who
thing.
was that? Was that Maud Lebowski?
Yeah.
As what's her name? That actress, can't remember her name, with the red hair. She always cries.
Gillian
in movies.
Anderson?
Is it Gillian Anderson? Something like that.
Oh no.
She was in Boogie Nights
Yeah.
and Magnolia, and she cried, I'm sure, in both of them.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, cried with like her eyelashes sticking together.
She was in that movie where she fell in love with Mark Ruffalo, but she was already in a gay relationship. And then at the end, her and the Annette Bening get back together, and Mark Ruffalo is made to look like an absolute ass.
Yeah, that was one of those movies that was like really kind of regressive about lesbians.
Mhm.
It was very, very much a Chasing Amy style
The
movie
idea
about lesbians.
Yeah, the idea that like they could be changed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that like to make a hit movie about lesbians, we really have to make a heterosexual couple at the crux of it.
And it was nominated for all of the Academy Awards.
Yeah.
All of them.
And it was really just a dumb script about like stupid high school bullshit.
And what awards did this show get? I mean, come on. It put a gay couple on ABC Family, which was called the Christian Broadcast Network. She got so many complaints because of this, actually.
But more
Sounds
people
like a
watch
bunch of
this show
Christians.
than any other. I mean, this drew viewers to watch the
2
show.
million viewers per episode. That's amazing.
This had great ratings. And it really, if you compare it to like another hit female-centered show.
Sorry, face peel scene.
Oh, yeah, she's peeling the face.
She's gonna do it.
It's like she's got one of those masks on Instagram.
Boom.
It's a different.
Yeah, I gotta peel that little bit of face off. I'm like, ugh. And now she's going to get on a phone with.
Why does she have to do that right there?
I don't know.
I would have
It's
just
getting
waited
uncomfortable.
until I was in like the Waffle House
I
bathroom.
wouldn't have worn the face. No one saw her there. Why did she have the face on?
It's the same reason that Batman uses the Batman voice when he's talking to people who know who he is. Like he'll if he's in the zone, he still has to Robin.
Except it's just like, I'm Melissa, and when I go to people's parties uninvited, I show up as another person uninvited to the party.
And I'm Melissa, and I look kind of like the other pretty person who is Mona.
And now she's talking on a video phone with someone that looks just like her. Okay, this is a face mask. Okay, this is what I thought was going on when I first watched this. This was a face mask factory, okay? The facility, and this is a crazy
Like the booty
facility.
factory?
Like a booty factory, except they produce face masks, and they kidnap people, and they take their faces, and then they just wear them for funsies. This is where my mind was going when I first.
But then, like, she's been in a mental institution, so my mind was going like she has some kind of fractured identity disorder, and she thinks she looks like Melissa when she's wearing like the stupid Halloween mask. But then, like, or it's really like those Mardi Gras masks that they wear that are kind of skin toned.
Oh yeah.
That they wear on like the basic daytime floats, and like she takes it off, and she's like, "Oh, I totally look like Melissa with that mask because my nose looked like a white person's nose."
See, less a reboot. This is more of a reimagining of Face Off
Yeah, this is like better Face Off
with a all-female cast. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a weird line. Basement drama. Did you guys remember this at the party? All the moms were talking together, and she was like, "Oh, this is just like that year ago when we had to get our way out of the basement."
Everyone was really casual about bad things that have happened to them.
Pam hasn't drank in a year since that basement thing. Like, what did they
happened
do?
in the basement?
And guess what? We don't know. This was actually a weird thing just thrown in there, like just to make us imagine some weird basement thing.
Oh, is that
was
like a
never
metaphor
filmed.
for like all the stuff that our parents went through that we'll never know about?
Oh, shit.
Maybe.
The basement.
God,
Remember the basement, Sharon? Oh my gosh.
Pam hasn't drank in since.
I had to wash my hands 20 times after that.
Forget I brought
I
it
washed
up.
my hands until they bled.
Oh, we'll just forget about it. Let bygones be bygones.
And at the same party, which I don't know, is this like a pre-rehearsal dinner? What the hell is
It's like a
that?
pre-rehearsal post-bachelor
Bachelorette party surprise.
sex festival.
We established that people want to kill Addison. Okay. First off, Allie said before she would like oh man, she should totally be dead to like another one of the liars.
But we didn't know if she was serious because she was talking about her brattiest
But
students.
she was bruising this kid. Okay, this could have been bruised. She grabbed this student's arm, and like the student obviously didn't bruise, but she threatened to sue. So basically, it's the same thing.
She threatened to sue and bruise.
Sue and bruise.
Sue-
Dude.
I'm gonna sue you.
Subarus.
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 Speaking of
I drive a
lesbians,
Subarus.
But they run into like two of 17-year-olds that for some reason they're hanging out with a lot that work at the party apparently as like caterers, and one of them with stupid glasses says about Addison, because for some reason Addison comes up a lot, like she's popular.
she's like, nobody says no to someone like Addison unless she's dead.
she'd have to be like dead first.
Yeah, she'd have to be dead.
But why are we, I mean, I guess she's a bully, but we really don't have to all talk about killing her. I mean, honestly.
I think she knows something though. That's the whole point. Like she's just too psychopathic. You know, she's just there. Because this was like Mean Girls, but to like the actual like pathological level.
Yeah, and that's another thing that if I didn't know what this show was called or like had like any kind of context about the idea that they would kill anyone, I would never think this show is anything more than like some like really high drama within like rich girls, rich girl center like circle,
Like maybe like a Lena Dunham type existence.
Oh, it doesn't try hard enough to be on that Lena Dunham level of try too hard.
Yeah.
Like, I would rather watch this than watch girls because I've seen Girls, a lot of it, and I like this more.
God, the only problem is if another season of Girls came out, I'd watch the whole fucking thing. I'd always
would
say I'm not
too.
gonna watch it, but I'm gonna watch it.
I do.
I
And
legit quit.
And sometimes I'm like, this is dumb, and then sometimes I'm like, wow, it's so iconic when like her ass gets eaten in the kitchen.
I don't know if I guess I saw that. I saw the first like 3 seasons of it, 3 or 4.
Yeah, or like when she's like playing naked ping pong.
Yeah,
That was pretty iconic.
or
like when what's her face's boyfriend spends all their money on pedals,
and
and he's like, I got these sweet pedals and they're gonna make us sound like Smashing Pumpkins, and she's like, you spent all our money on pedals. I almost said pebbles because she's
The
a Marnie.
stupid watches. Oh my god.
And that's unacceptable.
Marnie's husband is maybe my least favorite character of any television show ever, and which means she did her job right, or he did his job right. Whoever wrote it.
Oh, they both.
Oh
were
yeah,
horrible.
Like,
the male
he is-
characters were really great in that.
Yeah, I like Adam a lot, and I like again. What was the guy who ran for the city ordinance?
Oh yeah,
What was his name?
what was his name?
He's like,
Worked at the coffee shop.
Worked at the coffee
guy.
shop.
creepy guy, sort of.
Dated pretty much half of them.
yeah, he dated Marnie, dated Shoshan.
Shoshana.
Shosh.
So he was like, is so annoying, but she's really the least annoying person.
God, I like that we talked about like girls, and now we're actually talking about girls.
We are
Even
talking
though-
about
even though I
girls.
was like, oh, that fucking show, and I liked that show, and then I very quickly didn't like that show. It just lost me. You would have like I had one episode of like one of the seasons that I liked, and everything else was like building to that one episode. And that's the last time.
I think we've hit the point where we gotta twins. Okay, check this out, you guys. Twins. Okay, it's a surprise reveal because
Okay.
Mona.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mona, and she's the black hoodie person, so it's a big deal. You
She's
guys.
the crazy one who it's like, we're going to sponsor her while she stops being crazy and is just on pills watching game shows at our house.
Mona with the meds. She's
Mona
watching
with
that all
the
day
meds.
channel.
She's
all
like, do you
fucking
want to
day.
get Thai? Oh, I forgot. You have to go to a social event that I can't go to because I'm going to poop myself.
Maybe Melissa might show up. I don't fucking know.
Oh, maybe I am Melissa. Maybe if I put on a birthday mask, I'm Melissa.
I want a Melissa birthday mask.
Okay, you know the line of Mona.
What did she say?
Okay, you just be Spencer chilling at your house then.
But up, I'm Spencer.
Oh, are you gonna turn around? Are you gonna turn around? Are you gonna turn around for me? Oh, hey, deja vu, and then.
Deja vu, bitch.
I love it. Okay,
There were a lot of great punches.
Oh, I'd love to punch someone and say deja vu without having like a deja vu. I'm sure it does have a thing, but I'm gonna pretend for my sake it does not have.
I think the deja vu
prior.
is like, hey, you have a crazy friend that you can't trust who's going to betray you, because that seems like what everyone's going through in this episode the whole time.
Yeah, betrayal is a strong theme, but Spencer, she gets kidnapped, put in a facility. First off, her mom's in jail. That was a weird thing. Like she visits her mom in jail. Like,
But not her mom, like her biological mom is in jail.
Oh, okay.
That's
Does she have
hard.
another mom? Do it.
Yeah, because her other mom at the pre-dinner after bachelor dinner rehearsal
surprise
party,
planned party, yes.
at one point she's like, my mom's really drunk, I gotta drive her home because she's a horse whisperer, so she's very responsible.
Wait, which mom was she? Was she the mom
She
that
was a different mom. She was like one of the ones like, oh, remember we were in the basement? That was
Okay.
crazy shit.
As long as she wasn't like
we won't talk about that.
the one that was mad about the shrimp or something? She was like, this is ganoush, okay?
These shrimps is bullshit.
Yeah, these shrimps aren't even real. Or no, they're weenie dogs. Whatever the
These
fuck they
shrimps
were.
are weenie dogs. This is a pigs in a blanket. I ordered foie gras.
But Spencer, kidnapped, wakes up in a facility, okay? A full-on facility. I don't mean like a cheap like DIY. Someone refers to it later as a DIY bunker, but it is not DIY.
You know what it all really looks like, though? It looks like if you're at Universal Studios and you're in line for one of those rides that's about like Men in Black or something.
Yeah.
And you're walking through kind of those futuristic tunnels.
Yep.
In line for the ride. That's literally what it looked like. It looked like that with cages.
I almost and honestly believe that it may be DIY. All of these people seem very rich.
Yeah,
like,
unexplainably rich.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean well, maybe it is explainably rich. We don't know.
we know. We know. This is the first episode, you guys. This is a movie. But she wakes up in the facility.
What about the teacher?
The teacher? What
She's
teacher?
a teacher.
Which one?
How does she make money? The lesbians.
Oh, well, she
Like-
wrote a book, and she's a teacher.
Well,
But then the other couple, Arya and Ezra, they wrote a book that's being turned into a movie.
Oh, they
Is that
did.
a
Everyone's
different
writing
one?
books. I guess they're all taken from their
See
life
what I mean?
experience.
They're all very successful in some
But
way.
it's kind of like they're being like OJ writing that If I Did It book, you know? Because they're implicated in a murder thing of
Yeah.
some sort.
It's called Totally Didn't Lie.
Yeah.
Written by Allie.
Moderately attractive basic bitches who never lied about a thing.
Pretty little truth tellers.
But Spencer wakes up in the facility and she checks her reflection. She's like, oh my god, but wait a minute. Is that her reflection or...
Or a cartoon version of her acting like it's her reflection.
No, it's twins, guys. Come on.
It's twins,
It's
yeah.
twins.
So she has a twin. She's being locked up by her twin. Her twin's like, hello, mate. I'm your
she's
twin.
British, okay?
Yeah, she's really British. She's a real slag.
She's a super slug. Slugs? What is this?
She's a
slag.
yeah.
Slag. Wait, you've been there. You have been there.
You live there.
I did live there.
What is the word they were trying to say but not doing right? Maybe.
For what? For what part
Like,
of the, like the accent?
what would you call a slutty girl?
Oh God. I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
if
not slutty.
I don't know if
Alex Drake is not slutty. Alex Drake is just.
there's like
She's
chavs.
from the wrong side of the tracks.
Yeah,
I
they're-
got adopted by the wrong parents.
I got adopted
sent
by
to an
Spice
orphanage.
World DVD.
I
Yeah.
ran away when I was 10,
If
mate.
how about this? If she wouldn't have ran away, she would have like really dark eye like lining going around her lip, her red lipstick, and would wear tracksuits all the time, and her hair in kind of a Posh Spice thing, and she would just walk around like the slums of like Birmingham.
Sunday drivers, and it's only Saturday.
Exactly.
Core blimey, spice up your fucking life, governor. Girl power. Right.
But anyway, the way this was all discovered is this dude named Ren who is related to the
Involved
story
with-
somehow.
He came back. So it was a big
Yeah, I
deal.
think he used to date Spencer's dead sister. Spencer the Horse Whisperer's dead sister in the wig, Charlotte, the most fascinating woman in the world.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. Like everyone's like, because at first I thought this is like an international drug dealer. He's doing some international scheming, but like everyone's been everywhere. Toby went to Africa, then New York, then here. Aria was planning to go to France for her honeymoon in a giant first class thing, as they were talking about. But
And
like,
they were going to be on a balloon at some point.
it's hard to know someone's potential for criminality in this show.
Yeah.
And also, again, money. The balloon thing, come on. that is, God, that is some 1% bullshit. Before you go off on your honeymoon, your husband had it arranged for me to fly you around the canal.
Wait a minute. Why would Ezra have a honeymoon flying on a balloon flying adventure planned and he didn't pack his bags? What is going on? Ezra did not get cold feet. You
Oh
guys.
my
I
God,
know
what
Ezra
time?
is not capable of scheduling a balloon ride and packing his bags at the same time.
What time
I've
did he do
seen
it?
him do
What
it.
time did he schedule the balloon ride?
Wait a minute, you guys. I checked out this book and it has no notes in it, and it's from Spencer. Like
She writes in it all the time.
that's weird, right? Is that
Like,
weird? I
normally,
haven't
yeah,
read it yet.
that was a nice writerly detail from our author lady. Is that Spencer always scribbles a lot of notes in her books because she's a horse whisperer and she's hell smart and she has quirks. She's like, let's play Scrabble, and the word is squeegee. Oh my gosh, squeegee's a million points, and that's what they
Boom.
do instead of sex because
They play the game.
they actually belong with each other, and like all the other couples are problematic.
Is it even possible to get into what happened with the twin thing? Because I have it written. I have what I think it written down entirely. And by the way, we're gonna reveal A right now in this very special moment.
Yeah, we're gonna reveal A. Basically, Ren shows up at the bar and he's like, Alex, what are you doing here working in a British bar? And she's like, oi.
Oi, I am Alex. No, I think you mean Spencer. What am I doing here? I don't even know who Spencer is, so this
Are
is
you
completely
Spencer?
confusing. No, I'm not. I'm just a boss slag. Like, what do you expect? And so Ren is like, whoa, doppelganger. And Alex Drake, A. She is A.
She's like, I'm Alex Drake.
She's a fucking...
Like she's James Bond.
She's a method actor, you guys, okay? She really pulls off this Western accent.
She did a lot of meth.
She shot herself, because apparently Spencer had a scar in a place
Yeah.
that no one ever checks, ever.
That was a really, really like raw, awesome scene.
That was cool, yeah.
Just getting shot.
I was interested in Ren. I didn't care about Ren until Ren had to shoot her, and he was like, whoa, this is
Okay,
pretty
we're
fucked up.
skipping
Yeah.
way ahead. Ren introduces Alex to Charlotte 'cause it's like, hey, I think I know this bitch is your sister. And they realize that the nurse that Spencer was actually twins, the criminal
yeah.
who's in jail, gave birth to twins, and one of them went to Spencer's mom, who drinks and doesn't want to talk about the basement. And then the other one went to an English couple who couldn't handle her, and they dubbed her at an orphanage, and she left when she was 10 to be a bartender.
At 10.
Yes.
But, oh yeah, Mary...
She's real straight.
The real mom in jail. Okay, Alex Drake has a great ability of breaking people out of prison and mental institutions.
She got out with the help of Mona.
No, Mona was in the mental institution.
Remember? Yeah.
They were all in there together?
No, she just did I have a black hoodie so no one can see me, magical powers, and then busted in there and took out...
It's an invisibility cloak.
And she put on her Melissa mask that she got from Party City.
I guess it's just like a super like inconspicuous look. Like people are like, yeah, she's supposed to be here. I get it.
She looks like Trayvon Martin. I don't think that's a good look for her.
Well, she's white, so that's
like I said, that's white privilege.
That's white
you
privilege,
can commit all kinds of crimes dressed like Trayvon
people
Martin.
let you in to places if you have
are a pretty little white girl. You can dress like Trayvon Martin.
That's true.
Yeah.
That was one of Marlene King's regrets.
Just like The Wire.
Is not having more. What is it? Just more diversity. She completely she felt bad about that.
Oh yeah, the closest she has is like the not Meghan Markle lesbian who's married to the girl in the pug sweater.
Yeah, and even she looks like really pale. We're looking at her right now. And oh god, this proposal scene is horrible. This is why these two shouldn't be together either. No couple should be together in this show.
I think they should be together. They have twins.
Yeah, but the other one... Oh, they have kids already.
We know what happens if you split up twins. One of them turns evil. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kidnap you and your friend. And now I'm going to kidnap Ezra from Arya's wedding. And, okay, can we just talk about Arya's wedding dress? Says she has 2 wedding dresses, just like Sex and the City.
2, because they were trying to be nice with the first one, okay?
Yeah, the first one, I mean, that's supposed to be her Grand Vera Wang, if we're talking a la Sex and the City movie 1. That's supposed to be her grand, beautiful dress. But this is a tiny, very petite, adorable girl. She's wearing like a 80s just like poofy thing that's like too big for her, very ill-fitting. At one point someone's mom walks up and she's like, you look just like you're in Modern Bride. And it's like, no.
I think they handed the baby to Spencer. That's British Spencer. And she like did a creepy thing where she was like, oh wow, Ren is really good at producing twins. And I think that's when they gave the Arya at the aside, and they were like, this dress is fucking ugly. Like, just give up on the dress. Come on. And
then, like, but the next dress she's wearing, because, of course, okay, so Ezra, better than Ezra, gets kidnapped by Alex Drake and Mona.
This is confusing
and
me.
Is down there with the real Spencer.
How did he know? How did he get it? He was just like, yeah, she knocked me out. Not you knocked me out after I asked you some weird questions. He wasn't like freaked out like, hey, what are you doing here after you kidnapped me?
That is a slight plot hole you'll find in soap operas like this, where because they don't have to worry so much about logic because a lot of this is pretty fucking illogical as it is that you can just let it fly. Like,
absolutely, but they could have had another like prove yourself moment. Like,
well, maybe
I know another poetry book.
Heard some of them talking because of course. Alex Drake has to give her big bad guy speech. You know, like Dr. Evil, like giving a ridiculously long speech.
I gotta explain it all.
Powers gets away.
Yeah, okay. Well, Alex Drake's... Okay, the game. Do you guys know anything about the game? Did you pick up anything on the game?
The game is... it's a rap battle, and it's also something to do with this person named A who's been terrorizing them like Gossip Girl, but with consequences.
Yeah, so Alex Drake, she uses texting or call. I don't know what the fuck she's doing. She's using cellular devices.
She uses a very special app.
To play a game after she found out that Charlotte died. That's what I was able to gather from that episode.
And Charlotte was killed by someone, but a couple other people were killed.
Oh yeah, Charlotte. Do you guys want to talk about Charlotte? Like that is that character. She really walked in like she was something like.
Yeah, like she with her Carmen Sandiego hat, and then she makes friends with Alex, and she's like, "Don't talk to Spencer. We should destroy Spencer or something."
Oh yeah, let's destroy Spencer. And we're in England, by the way. There's a portrait of a British flag. That's how you know we're in England right now.
I know I've never met you, but I trusted Charlotte when she said you were toxic, Spencer.
I don't know why I thought that was happening in like in France when they were in France.
Oh shit! Is that a France flag? And
no. You know, it is a Union Jack flag, but I feel like
I felt like flag.
Yeah, but I felt like it was in like some bar that they were in France. But honestly, if it's in England, that makes sense because again, it's someone who lived there for a little while. Those flags are everywhere.
This takes place across 3 countries, people. This is one hell of a 90-minute special. Like, It's pretty
So
tremendous.
anyway, the only way that they can tell that Spencer is not the real Spencer is because, you know, there was a horse that Spencer had.
It's a rescue.
It's a rescue. This horse is a rescue. He doesn't trust anybody. So, like, basic, what's her name? Barbitch, Alex Drake.
Alex Drake.
I always forget her name. And we keep saying it, and I immediately
Not
forget.
Spencer. A.D. After death, she comes and she tries to talk to the horse, but she doesn't know how to horse whisper because she works at a bar.
And she was a rescue herself.
Yeah, she's a rescue. So two rescues don't make a right.
Don't make a right skew.
The horse freaks out. Toby's like, holy shit, I just had sex with a girl who can't whisper to horses. That means I cheated on my girlfriend with her evil twin.
Yeah, she didn't play Scrabble with me at all. That's like really weird.
Yeah, she just wanted to fuck.
And dude, she hauls ass. As soon as she gets out of that fence, like she does, she barely looks back. She's just like tight ass walking back into the woods.
Horse needs a moment to rest on me too.
Yeah, we both need to cry in a corner and shoot up some heroin.
Your alley is just Russell Brand, Oliver. You just gotta say something that's like vaguely like deep, and then say Mossy, and then
You know, whenever you are sitting on the toilet, sometimes it doesn't come to you, or it doesn't come out. That's what I found. Is that close? No,
That's pretty
that was
good.
pretty
Morrissey.
discriminative.
Just say the word Morrissey or the name Morrissey.
Morrissey.
There you go. That's perfect.
Morrissey.
Oh yeah, Charlotte. You guys did not know this. I found out through the interviews because it was like half progressive, half regressive. Because Charlotte is a trans character.
What?
Boom.
Oh, so we were being transphobic when we made fun of her wig.
No, we. Oh shit. Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's still a bad wig.
It's a horrible
still a
wig.
bad
Come on.
wig. Like, honey.
Yeah, it was a competition between fucking Allie and Charlotte. Bad wig
She was
contest.
cute. Other than that, she looked like Maggie Gyllenhaal in a bad wig.
And she was also a bad guy. That's why it's a little bit regressive.
She had a
before.
Carmen Sandiego hat. Where in the world is she at?
Okay, so the character is a trans character.
Yeah, the character, not the
Not
actor.
the actor.
not the
Okay.
actor. Maybe, I don't know. I didn't look into these actors.
It's-
But probably.
it's
Well,
like,
well, maybe that's why she was the most beguiling, fascinating woman on this airplane I've been on.
Which one was the trans character on Sons of Anarchy? Was it Walton Goggins?
It was Walt, yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, true trans in this finale? Well, no, that's not really much. It's the modern times, people. Things are changing. We got to start accepting people. There we go. That's the end of the mess.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool.
But, okay. I feel like if Spencer's a good person, she would have let, Alex Drake stay in that life. Because Alex loves that life. The horse doesn't love her, but still, she loves that life.
She loves fucking Toby and having friends and like patting Arya's tiny head while she sleeps.
She learned about friendship. That is true. That
Yeah,
is
and she wants to hold the baby and she wants to take a selfie. That's the thing she wants to. She wants the American dream. She's just like green carded over here.
And so the team goes into investigation super quick. The blind character is just like, what's that? What's that perfume you're wearing?
The blind lady notices that Spencer doesn't smell like Spencer.
Yeah, Spencer's like, it's horses. I'm a rescue.
She's like, it's just the horse hairs in her fake English accent.
And that's when
American accent.
the blind character makes a phone call, and she's like, hey guys, Toby, I don't know if this sounds weird, but I don't think Spencer's Spencer.
And they're like, whoa.
But they buy it because they're used to this shit.
Yeah, they've gone through 7 years. Well, like 12 years. That's how long this show's
Yeah.
Wow.
Like half their life has been marked by people wearing masks to look like Melissa.
And killing people.
And underground facilities and underground houses that aren't really outside but look exactly like Spencer's house.
And a stranger stalking
want it.
them and
I want it so
I want
bad.
it so bad. It's so
why
awesome.
why did they have that? Was it used before and was Alex Drake taking selfies there and look, I'm Spencer at her house. Look at this. It's our table.
Well, the house was built by Toby.
The house was
Remember they the house because Toby's a construction worker / Africa traveler.
But I think it's the house on top of the facility.
Yeah,
'cause
and they
the other
built
house is
this
underground.
dungeon underneath, and then if you try to escape the dungeon, you get to this thing that looks like outside, but it's really like the set for Desperate Housewives.
It does look like the
No,
Desperate
it does,
Housewives.
yeah.
And it's just
Little
like a
Wisteria
curtain
Lane.
and lighting. It's like Truman Show. Like they're not really outside. He's like, we're still underground. So Ezra can't get back to his wedding. Arya thinks that Ezra left her because she's a barren wasteland. Who can't produce an heir.
Who is paying for this facility, these phase packs? It's so confusing. She worked at a bar. Alex Drake worked at how much? I know
Yeah.
they pay, better minimum wage
Does
in England,
Mona
I'm
really
assuming,
make
but still.
purses? Are we underplaying the Mona's
Oh,
imaginary
yeah.
purse company?
Those $1,000 purses, man. If you own a Mona, you are the shit. Okay, let's get that straight.
But just don't own one of her track suits because they're like $10 from Walmart.
Oh, I do like I'm glad they used the twin scene. There was the whole like twin, like which one is it? Wait, which twin is it, you guys?
Oh yeah, well, I knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah, it had to.
It's
you
like
bring twins.
Yeah, it's like something that happens in a Hanna-Barbera cartoon or like anything where it's like, I swear to God, it's me, man.
Wait a minute. What's that? What's the poetry book that you bought me?
No, she's lying. Oh my gosh, you really lie so hard you believe your own lies. And she's like, and then she reads the poem. She's like, a num suckamong gambong gong, like in
Suckamong and gumbo gong.
It's like in like one of those spells for the mummy.
And then Toby's like, yeah, no, boom. That's how he figures it out, you guys. Through
Because he couldn't figure it out through sticking his dick in her.
yeah, no, he could have been like, hey, you guys want to play sex? And then one of them will play Scrabble, and the other one will have sex. That was the obvious
Yeah,
way.
he
But
fucked her and didn't know, but he asked her about a poem and he did know. All right, great, Toby.
good job, Toby. And then the police somehow come into this. Oh yeah, we skipped through a bunch, didn't we? There was a showdown.
not
Maybe.
really.
I
Not
don't know.
really.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah, we got all the important stuff.
We busted it. Yeah, the police come, or do they come? Because
So yeah, it's one guy. One guy's like, "Oh yeah, I police.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
police.
police the situation.
I'm not gonna worry about that guy Toby with a gun. He came back from Africa.
I'm not gonna
I know
check
how it
anyone's
is.
ID or anything."
I'm not gonna check to see if anyone's anyone. You know, I like to arrest people. If they tell me to arrest, I arrest them. It's easy as hell.
Yeah. Mona's like, do this because Mona's like, I called the police, but really she's like, I hired a guy off Craigslist to dress like a police.
And so
Dress like a police.
just like, yeah, okay. Should we jump to the France thing, or should we just get to the wedding and be like, Arya got married? Of
did
course,
get
it worked
married.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ezra's not gonna be that mad
Ezra,
about the
and
whole
she put
kid
on a
thing.
better dress, but not that much better.
It wasn't,
It was like
no.
really short and a really high neckline.
They ran out of money at that point. Like they did like a weird swoop around shot at the beginning. I feel like that cost a lot of
And
money. so-
the crane shots in the
Yeah.
beginning are like they're like drone shots. They're really really good. I also want to say one thing about the wedding is that the kiss they share, the I do kiss, not good.
Not good. Not satisfying.
It lasts all of about a second and a half. It is the most after all of that shit they've been through to get to
Yeah.
that moment. That should have been like a full, like really romantic, great music, like journey in the background.
Well, we
Just
live.
woo.
This world takes place in a world with face masks, so you really never know who you're marrying
That's
or anything.
true.
So it's just a little
You
bit
don't
of
really want to
hesitance.
kiss anyone.
Face
too
masks,
hard.
doppelgangers,
Oh yeah. Ooh.
I
secret
hope
brothers,
Toby
secret sisters.
gets tested because Toby fucked not Spencer. He fucked Alex Drake, and then also the horse should also get tested.
Yeah. Immediately.
Because she's a real slag.
She's a rescue, if you know what I'm saying. And I don't.
I mean, me neither. I don't get it.
It's okay. Okay. Marlene King makes a little appearance in the episode because her phone goes off during the wedding,
She's
and
a
everyone's
crazer.
like, "Oh shit! Oh my god! This is the rudest person in the world."
Well, no, it's at the perfect moment. It's right at the. If anyone here sees any reason
Oh, yeah.
these two shouldn't be married, and then the phone goes off, and they're like,
"Oh my god!"
It's such a much more important line in shows than it is in real life. Because in real life, that part of the wedding, like,
They gloss over it. Yeah, they
no
don't
one's
expect
gonna
it.
actually stand up. But it's super dramatic in shows and movies.
Man, I really.
I want to
should
be at
stand
a wedding where that happens.
Right? Like, and like they agree. They're like, yeah, that makes sense. Good argument. Okay, let's call this off, guys. Go home. Go home. It's over.
I mean, there's still cake.
So basically, this show had 3 endings. One was just the wedding, where they're all like walking outside, and they're just like, "Oh wow, I can't believe this is it."
Things are gonna be different now. Oh, by the way, Arya, I'm pregnant. You can't get pregnant. Is that cool? And she's like, yeah, of course I'm happy that you're
That's
pregnant.
cool. I'm just gonna go to France on my honeymoon. She also goes to France, by the way.
That's why they call them liars.
I expected the person going on the honeymoon, what's her name?
Arya.
I expected Arya to be murdered on the way to the honeymoon, and that's how the show was going to end. Because the way that the blonde lesbian was like, things are going to be so different now. It just feels so different. And it's very like end of the movie.
The whole cast cried on
Yeah,
that line. By the
everybody.
way.
Yeah, everybody cries. Everybody's like feeling it, and I figured while she went off to the honeymoon, someone was gonna like Mona or someone was gonna like blow her fucking head off on the
Mona or
fucking
someone.
speedway.
I really wanted Spencer to just like do a British slip up at the end and just be like,
Oh my god, that would have been so good.
"Whoops."
So be like, you'll always be my mate. I mean, we're gonna be friends forever.
Yeah, we're gonna stay friends.
We're gonna remain friends, and I like horses a lot.
And then she pulls off a face mask and punches them.
Yeah. And really, she's Mona, but she's also Melissa Mask.
And then we jump to France, where we thought we were gonna see Arya's little, honeymoon go out. We're like, okay, yeah, we'll get a little sneak peek of the honeymoon. No, it's not. It's a doll shop owned by Mona.
Creepy ass Mona.
Creepy Mona with her creepy ass customers who are actually Marlene's wife and son. I'm sorry, but anyway, she goes down to her basement, and does anyone know what's going on? Can anyone describe this accurately? What's going on?
It's not even her basement; it's her attic.
Oh, yeah. The store's attic.
She goes up to the storage attic, and there's a table set up with a dollhouse. Is that right?
Yes, it is a dollhouse.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's in front of a
massive two-way mirror type thing.
Yeah, like she's an investigator.
Exactly. It's like the interrogation room.
Mm-hmm. And
boom, boom.
She's playing with what looks like brat dolls, and
they do look just like brat dolls.
Or like they look like the McDonald's version.
Oh, yeah.
Or like the Happy Meal brat dolls.
She tried to cut their hair and just failed.
We all did that when we were kids.
It'll look totally like a human if I cut it, but no, it just sticks straight up.
And she totally is controlling with these dolls. Alex Drake, as well as Mary Drake, which is the mother. She's controlling them somehow.
Mary Drake, who was supposedly imprisoned with Spencer, and she would show up, and Spencer's like, "You don't seem like you're in prison." And she's like, "I'm in prison just as much as you are because I broke out of prison because I took the blame for a murder that you guys did." And then she's like, let's have lunch. I once took a lover in Peru.
So this meal's gonna be very fucking delicious.
We made the best salsa de pollo in the restaurant.
I'm the only person who shared the recipe.
And this is where she admits to be a human trafficker and a twin seller.
Yeah.
Twins.
And now she's just in this dollhouse recreation, and she's just like, are we gonna live like this forever? And Mary Drake is like, no. Yeah, Mary Drake is like, of course we are. It's Mona.
Mona, who likes to keep people as dolls and has infinite resources to do so.
And we don't know if this is actually happening. This
Empire.
could be another snow globe scenario. She could have gotten her hands on another one and tripped out, but
that's true.
Mona could have absolutely no bearing on any of these people.
Yeah, she could just be French this whole time and just chilling. Like I don't know why we're even dealing with her.
Yeah, maybe
the whole show is in her head. Wouldn't that be a thing?
Or maybe
it's
Mona
a possibility.
Yeah, it's definitely
is
a
in
possibility.
everyone's heads.
And she hired those police officers to kidnap them, obviously. That's how she got them there. So she hired... That's the weirdest thing, is how else would the police know to come to an underground facility?
Yeah.
And they didn't come through the right way either. They came through the different way, which means they were deeper in the underground facility.
Yeah.
They went into the other entrance.
Or, I don't know. I need to get a blueprint.
How does she pay property taxes on that thing?
Well, with the bar money, obviously.
The bar money. I'm a really good bartender.
I'm the best, and they pay good wages.
I also do other stuff, other bar slag stuff.
In between watching Spice World over and over again to fix my accent.
I wear half my head in cornrows. You can see my bra through my tank top.
And then there's the final ending, okay? Because, I mean, I was wondering the whole time, why do we care about these new 17-year-olds? Because...
because the teacher...
These new 17-year-olds... I shouldn't eat something. Damn it, I'm clementining myself. I'm so sorry, you guys. These new teens... Okay, so you remember Addison. She's the biggest asshole. And these new teens just wake up and they're like, what's going on? What's happening? And then Dumb Glasses comes out of nowhere. Where's Addison? What happened? They're screaming and shit. It's not Christians, you guys. It's not Christians.
Yeah, it's not crazy Christians. It's just the next breed of Pretty Little Liars.
Yeah, not even noisy Christians. And this is apparently how the first episode started, except Addison was named Allison, and we don't know who Allison is, so this was just a weird ending.
I wonder
for
if
us.
she wore a wig.
Probably. It was probably the best wig of all.
Definitely when she was dead.
Yeah.
I like the way the show very abruptly ends.
Very abruptly. Yeah. Apparently, this...
It's like, oh, I ain't seen her. She did not. End.
Yeah, there's no credits, no bullshit.
It was a cliffhanger. Yeah, when I first saw that, I was like, oh shit, is this gonna have another season? And did I just watch this for nothing?
No good reason, yeah.
No, I read it. She did that on purpose, just to leave it open-ended if she wants to do a
It's just
spin-off.
like in Mean Girls, after all the girls are done being mean, and they're like hanging out outside school, and the super mean girl has a broken foot, so she's not a threat. And then the next group of freshmen come in, and they're all like walking around like, ugh, I'm mean. And looking at them like, oh my god, it's the next Mean Girls. Except this is the next Mean Girls that kill people and have to lie.
So kind of like Heathers, or Jawbreaker, remember that movie?
Yeah. Butt face off.
Butt face off.
Yes.
Butt face. Butt face
Butt face.
off. Butt face on.
And apparently that ending with the teens was not originally shown in the Australian version or something. Some other country did not get that ending, so we got an exclusive ending, you guys.
Well, no, they just got exclusively excluded.
They got the France
excluded.
ending. They got the big WTF ending. They're just like, what did I do for 7 years? But any questions? Did you want to know more about this France scene? Because I actually have a little bit of insider information. The insider info. Let's talk about that Mona and Paris scene. Deadline asks
She speaks
Marlene
French,
King.
and she has a boyfriend.
So the original ending was just going to be the PLLs saying goodbye. This is Marlene talking. But we really felt like we needed a twist upon the twist. But not a twist that somehow affected the PLLs, because we wanted fans to have some closure.
Oh, that's really sweet of her.
So that's when we started a dialogue about how we could play with something here. And it just felt like so much fun to have Mona stealing the game. This somehow has to do with the game, you guys.
The rap game, the rap battle.
AD for one final time, because apparently Mona was one of the original A's. The show has had many A's, which is why the real A, Alex Drake, is actually called Uber A upon the social media world.
Uber A.
Uber A, you guys.
Uber. California Uber A's.
And so,
I love that basketball team.
Deadline asks her again, and did she really have Mary and Alex locked up somewhere in Paris? To which King said, yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes, that's it. That's the only reply.
Maybe she's the pretty little liar.
She's the biggest
Whose
liar. in the
phone
world.
goes off in the reception.
What a bitch.
Okay, so twins. She always wanted to include twins. Yeah, she had so many twins are apparently in this show, and they're in the books themselves. So she wanted to pay homage by including as many fucking twins as possible.
She likes twins.
She loves twins. She's like James Cameron. Okay, she loves some twins. Wow. Parent try. Yeah.
I would have married Kate and Ashley.
Okay, so after 7 seasons, what do you hope viewers take away from the series as a whole? And to which King replies, I hope they just take away the emotion of it. Less the mystery of who is A and who were the A's.
Well, we know who A is. She's Alex.
It's more just these characters that we fall in love with. And I think that's what kept us on air for as long as we were. So I don't really have much to say about this. Usually the other show enders go crazy and say the weirdest fucking shit. Like, it's Hamlet, blow! Or like, what, you don't understand my shit? But
Did you say it's Hamlet Blow?
Blow, yeah, it's Hamlet with blow. I was on Blow and I was trying to do Hamlet, but it came out Sons of Anarchy. It's weird.
That's probably a very, very
Yeah.
true story.
Very accurate.
Or like,
yeah.
what's with Daquan and the horse?
Then your goddamn business. What's up with the Quan and the horse?
You guys just don't understand it. You guys don't understand nuance, okay? That's the problem. I'm the king of meta. No, she was completely cool, and she was just like, I stayed off social media. I knew about the drama, about finales. I just wanted to make something to make everybody happy. And I don't know.
She's
like
a
good person.
real woman making a show for teenage girls. That's really dope.
That is
That's
really
cool.
dope.
Yeah,
like,
it's good for her.
I'm with her, okay?
She's not like Joss Whedon making kind of like exploring females through kind of an idealized, distant way. Like she can get into their like women's darkness because she is a woman. She's not a pervert.
I completely agree. I want to say definitely fuck Joss Whedon. I think he sucks.
Anybody who said he was a feminist, like come on,
God,
man.
fuck you, Joss.
I love Buffy, but no.
Hey Joss, I don't care about Firefly, and you know what I really don't care about? Avengers movies. Fuck yourself.
I kind of want to do Firefly. I'm not gonna lie. I
No,
haven't
that's
seen any
fine.
episode.
That's fine because I've never ever seen it.
Yeah, it works out.
Yeah.
I bet
Wait,
that's
have you
crazy.
seen it?
No, not at all.
Oh, our next show should be Firefly.
You know what? His suits are charmed.
Okay, it's gonna either be Suits because of Meghan Markle, but
Is
it could
Suits
also
over?
be Firefly.
Is Suits over?
I don't think so.
Ooh, this sounds like a Google.
I'm pretty sure Suits is still going. USA never cancels shows.
Yeah, because they said Meghan Markle wasn't gonna be in it anymore because she got kidnapped by the same entity that murdered Princess Diana. Hashtag JFK.
Hashtag paparazzi.
Hashtag Candle in the Wind. Hashtag Candle in the Wind remix 97.
Yes.
Hashtag 20 years ago.
I guess it did get renewed. Never mind. Okay, so you want to do Firefly?
Yeah,
or
let's do
Tron?
Firefly.
Okay.
Let's
Sure.
do Firefly.
Okay, just all the episodes we've only done 3, and all 3 of them were actually included on a special list made by E. We made the list called TV Finale Hall of Fame and Shame. It has 43 different episodes, so I want you guys to guess where each show stands on
Is Wire
their
a
list.
shame?
What's your list? What's your list?
Is Wire a shame?
I know, just make the list. I'm not gonna tell you the answer. Just make a list.
Okay, Sons of Anarchy a shame.
I mean,
Little Liars fame.
I mean, just out of like the best from top to bottom, like number one.
I don't know. You do it.
Oh, what, out of the 3 we've watched?
Yeah.
Okay. If I have to, number 3 is the worst. Number 1's the best.
Yeah.
Right. Number 3, Sons of Anarchy.
Okay.
Number 2. Oh, I want to say. You know what? I think I like this a little bit more than The Wire.
Yeah.
Number 2, The Wire. This one, number 1.
Yeah, I would have put that as the same list. What about you?
Same thing. Yeah.
Same thing. Okay. The actual list puts The Wire at 26.
Okay.
Pretty Little Liars at 23, and Sons of Anarchy is at number 11.
Oh my God.
Number 11, you guys.
Who did this? Who did this?
E Network. They loved
E?
Sons of Anarchy, by the way.
See, I knew that was going to end up happening. 'Cause
Bunch of horny old bitches.
Look, E was the same channel that put that fucking Howard Stern a sitcom called Son of a Beach on TV, and they do like the total divas WWE show, and fuck them. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
They're like TLC but dumb.
And their number one, though, is Parenthood, another show I've not seen any episodes of.
Is this of all time?
This is of, I guess all time, because it included Seinfeld, it included a bunch of older stuff, too.
This is
bizarre.
that's a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
And
no, I don't trust it, but still.
Was it user voted?
No, I think it was just like...
It was just...
Somehow they came up with this list. They
Who
asked
died
the
and made
masters.
them Ebert and Roper for dumb shit?
Like, it would see that's like they're the same kind of people that like the Golden Globes, like the Hollywood Foreign Press, where they have to talk about things that people will care about and watch the countdown or whatever, or read the thing, because if people read a list or watch a list and don't see things that they personally feel something for, they're gonna be like, this is a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, which we were like, this is a bunch of bullshit. Come on, Pretty Little Liars number 1.
Yeah, Pretty Little Liars was really good. I mean, it's just a better show. Like, I mean, there are a lot of dumb cliches used in such a satisfying way.
Yeah.
Like twins and like which one is which? Oh no, it's him, it's me. You know, that was great.
Oh, the horse connection scene, like that was great. I thought the horse had no purpose.
Yeah, it's like Daquan's horse finally revealed his purpose
and killed them all.
I can't wait to watch Vampire Diaries with you too, because it's gonna be really exciting for me to try to explain just the clusterfuck of like that last episode versus like the clusterfuck of a show that goes for 9 seasons on CW. Wow. See, one season of a show on CW is like kind of clusterfucky and like all over the place because the seasons last like 24 episodes.
Yeah,
and every episode is an hour long, so it's just like holy shit. But then try to like put all of that and tie it nice with a nice little bow on the top for a series finale. Oh, I can't wait. It's gonna be so good. Finale.
Yeah, we plan to do a what we call a show-splainer episode for for shows that one of us has seen all of it and the other two have not seen it all, where the two of us talk stupid about a show until the third person, I'm assuming they're angry at this point, comes in and they show-splain the shit out of it.
You're like, no, you're wrong about that. You're wrong about that. And then, yeah.
Sorry, I just got stuck watching the show. She's pumping through this scene. She's excited to meet her sister.
Yeah, this episode is 90 minutes long. It's like still going on in the background.
It's still going, yeah. They're still explaining a lot of stuff.
Why does Charlotte dress like Carmen Sandiego?
Because that's her look. That's the inspiration. So, would anyone plan to watch this? Watch any more of this? Anyone inspired to, or is this enough?
I would watch at least the first episode. Just to see how it kind of starts and how it feels. Yeah. And if I want to after that, kind of keep going, then I will. And if not,
it's a great show to have like in your backup binge shows. Like if you have the flu and you want to like watch something dumb while you're like delirious on drugs.
Yeah,
maybe totally entertaining.
It will make total sense
because there's even some stuff that I don't get, even though I understand there are a lot of twins, and then
there's a lot of stuff I didn't get.
A lot of stuff. Like, I don't know if we were supposed to not get it or
we don't know who all died.
Yeah, we don't.
We just know Alex Drake is responsible because I was working at a bar and I really wanted to have sisters, but I also didn't want to trust my sister Spencer, so I had to kill Spencer and sleep with her boyfriend Toby.
Yeah,
I don't know how to
this,
read books.
A lot of this I felt like was just like if Desperate Housewives tried to have sex with David Lynch movie.
Yeah. Gossip Girl, Law and Order.
Yeah. I haven't seen any Gossip Girl, so you were making a lot of Gossip Girl.
Me, I've never seen Gossip Girl
all
either.
Gossip Girl is, I mean, I never have either, but the whole premise
okay.
is, like, the Gossip Girl is a blogger writing about everyone's drama. Who's the Gossip Girl?
So none of us have seen Gossip Girl?
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. We got a few.
We could do Gossip Girl.
Gossip Girl. What is it? Firefighter? What is it?
Firefighter.
Okay, it'll be Firefly.
Firefly? Okay.
We don't want to do this and the Gossip Girl right afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
Because they know the similarities.
Let's get the douchey dudes and then teen drama, douchey dudes, teen drama.
Here shortly, let's have one of our first Explain episodes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
We'll have that coming. Maybe after Firefly.
All right, and this is the theme song to PLL, which is how someone referred to it.
Yeah.
All right, come on. Get.
Okay. Oh god.
I don't know how we're gonna do this.
I don't know how we're gonna do this either. I'm gonna pretend I know the words, so go for it.
Go for it. It's like, got a secret, can you keep it? Sir, this one you'll save. Better lock it in your pocket. Taking this one to the grave. If I show you, then I know you won't tell what I said. 'Cause two can keep a secret if one of them is dead. And that means that some people are dead in this show. And they're liars. Pretty little liars. Oh, and that's why she had to kill Alex Drake had to kill Ren.
Yeah, had to.
And
And she
it's
made him
like-
into a necklace, by the way.
She's like, oh,
Crazy.
it was no big deal killing him, but I turned him into an eternity stone.
Yeah, look at it. It's diamonds and it has his ashes.
What?
And it's a rescue.
It's a rescue. I rescued this diamond for the dead guy that I killed.